Good news, Wednesday stands. Your favorite homicidal maniac is back. Tim Burton's Wednesday has been renewed for season 2. And here's everything we know about the show so far, starting with the sinister official statement.
Should I say Laurel Gates using you for?
Please.
Tyler, the body parts in the basement of the Gates mansion. What was she collecting them for?
I don't understand. Why are you doing this?
It's gonna be a season of more torture. Lucky you, says the Wednesday Addams official Twitter account. Looks like they're really channeling the character's love for all things scary, cause the announcement jumped at us out of nowhere. Literally, out of the blue. The account dropped a video announcement on January 6th. And yeah, one of the hottest, scratch that, most chilling shows on the planet is back for a second season. As for the video, it didn't really have any new content. Instead, it compiles all of our favorite moments from Wednesday's last bloody outing. So nothing new in it? Well, it did have Jenna Ortega's voice in the background. She gave us a quick recap as she thanked the fans for the phenomenal response, which she calls pure torture. Ha, classic Wednesday. And that's not all. The teaser promises more misery will befall us. Now that's what we like to hear. Unsurprisingly, the 45-second long clip has already hit 2.7 million views, and this confirmation couldn't have arrived at a better time. The earlier rumors about the show's fate really gutted the fans. Why? Because the previous report said Wednesday was leaving Netflix. Yeah, that was no doubt a massive heartbreak for the streaming site's viewers. After all, they made the show the most watched English language series on the platform. That too in just its first week. Obviously, they were disappointed when the report said Wednesday was making Amazon Prime Video its new home. And you know what the worst part was? Many wicked folks took this unconfirmed news and just ran with it. All sorts of rumors were swirling on TikTok about the show being canceled and whatnot. Thankfully, this announcement saved the day by debunking all the nonsense.
Why should I bother telling you anything? You've already decided I'm lying. I know what I saw.
Showrunners Miles Miller and Alfred Goff also released a statement hyping us some more. They said they're stoked to explore the kooky, spooky world of Nevermore. As we are, my dudes. They also said that they just needed to ensure the goth teen hit had not emptied its pool, so they're probably sitting around the writing table brainstorming ideas. Anyway, now that the fans know the show season is coming back for good, they're out sleuthing which actors will be back to haunt us some more. Even though there's no official news about that, let me tell you, one character may not be as dead as they seem. Hold on to your hearts, because here's the rumored cast for season 2.
Hiding? People keep randomly smiling at me out there. It's unsettling.
It's called having your moment. You took down Bianca Barclay. Try to enjoy it.
Of course, top of the list is Jenna, as our favorite gothic girl. Next, the Addams family will be back. What's the show without them? Even though they haven't been in the limelight much, Wednesday's family dynamics are still pretty crucial for her teen journey. So expect Catherine Zeta-Jones, Luis Guzman, Isaac Ordonez, Fred Armisen, and George Burchett to reprise their roles. And how can we forget Victor Dorobantu's insanely talented hand as Thing? Sorry, Wednesday, he's the real show star for me. As for the lead's Nevermore pals, her new bestie, Enid Sinclair, played by Emma Myers, has got to be there. Joy Sunday as Bianca, Musa Mustafa as Eugene, George Farmer as Ajax, and Naomi J. Ogawa as Yoko will probably join the party. Now into some romantic waters.
Besides, I know my way around the great outdoors.
Don't tell me you were a Girl Scout.
I can eat Girl Scouts for breakfast. Actually, I have an uncle who went to prison for that.
No matter how much Wednesday despises love, two guys still had her hooked. If Percy Hines White's last encounter with Wednesday was any indication, Xavier would return, baby. And don't dismiss Hunter Doohan's Tyler just yet. He may have escaped, but his chapter is not closed. Like him, we don't know what happened to Christina Ricci's Miss Thornhill or Laurel. She may have more poison to deliver. But the most interesting rumor we've heard is the return of Principal Weems. Gwendolyn Christie teased us that viewers haven't really seen her buried, have they? Oh, now we're talking. And that's how we know all these characters' mysteries and more will be answered in the next chapter. So now let's take a look at what may lurk in the season 2 plot. For starters, who's Wednesday's mystery stalker? We've been dying to know their identity since those last eerie cliffhanger messages. Hear this, some folks are saying that it's Enid. Wait, what? Well, if you look at it like this, the bubbly roommate really was obsessed with Wednesday, but then again, maybe the show's rubbing off on us, and we're suspecting normal human emotions. Even if Sinclair is not totally creepy, she'll still take more screen time this time around. Alfred Goff told The Hollywood Reporter that they're interested in exploring this unlikely female friendship even more. Don't forget, Wednesday actually accepted a hug from her, so that's saying something, isn't it? Also, the duo's popularity far exceeds the love interest. Sisters before misters. Am I right? So it makes total sense. And that's not the only relationship Alfred is planning to touch. He wants more of the mother-daughter relationship between Morticia and Wednesday. Now here's another whisper for you. Some folks are saying Weems may return in flashback, so who will be the new principal? Tish, of course. That'll certainly put her closer to her daughter, and the showrunners may be able to evolve their relationship. The fandom is even speculating that Pugsley may join his family as a Nevermore student this time around. Now, it's not just fans who are theorizing about the next plot. The show's leading star is also chiming in, dishing her ideas for the next chapter. And she's totally speaking what's on our mind. Jenna Ortega wants a darker season, and that's why we stand the new Hollow Queen in this house. The up-and-coming star is all about more torture, misery, and darkness, just the way Wednesday likes it. She told Entertainment Tonight that she hopes the showrunners don't kill the buzz by playing things safe for the next ride. The show's essence is all about the thrill and the main character's fondness for everything macabre. And please don't make her a hero. Ortega totally sees that her character doesn't want to be good. Yeah, she saved the school in her last rodeo, but that was only because of her fascination with monsters. According to the Scream star, she was competing with the killer, wondering, man, how's this guy doing this? The viewers adore Miss Adams just because of her darkness, so changing her character arc in season 2 would be a grave mistake. But of course, Wednesday Addams is still leading the show, so they can't make her a villain. So Jenna wants the makers to continue with an anti-hero stream, instead of just making the lead a typical hero. Finally, the only question left to ask is, when can we binge watch the show again? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Here's the expected release date for Wednesday's next adventure. Again, it's not disclosed yet, but we can expect it somewhere around early mid-2024. I know, that's a long wait for the hardcore fan, but you do want them to deliver the best version, right? Also, mid-2024 makes sense if you look at the first season. It began filming in September 2021 and finished in March of last year. Then we finally got to view it just after Halloween on the 23rd of November. Most usual Netflix shows followed this 6-month shoot and 8 months for a post-production timeline, so Wednesday would not be any different. What's more, the show will need Tim Burton's whimsical gothic expertise again. Right now, he's busy with Beetlejuice 2, so there might be some delay from his side too. That only means we'll get our hands on it next year. And here's to hoping the wait will totally be worth it. That's all the tea we have about Wednesday Season 2. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.